Welcome to the Basics of Digital Advertising. You are one step closer to mastering the basics of the digital advertising landscape. By the end of this course, you will be able to identify a digital ad and will be familiar with the many different platforms and formats that exist. You will also have the basic knowledge needed to set up your first digital advertising campaign. You will know what the digital advertising buying metrics are and how digital advertising is purchased, measured, and planned. Digital advertising is a simple concept, yet it is complex in nature due to the variety and range of ways that it can show up. By the end of this course, you will have the basic knowledge needed to set up your first digital advertising campaign on the platform and in the format that you choose. In the last lesson, you were introduced to the digital advertising landscape. Now let's take a minute to dive a bit deeper into the digital advertising platforms that you learned about in Lesson 1.
As we learned previously in the Basics of the Digital Advertising Landscape lesson, there are 6 major types of digital ad formats, which include display ads, paid search ads, social media ads, audio ads, video ads, and native ads. Display ads are image ads that are usually clickable that have visuals, a call to action, and lead to an advertiser's website. Paid search ads appear anytime you are using a search function. Social media ads are ads that appear on any social media platform or app. Audio ads are ads that you hear while using an online music streaming platform or while listening to a podcast. Video ads are ads that run while video content is streamed on a website and app or during full episode content on connected TV and appear before, during, or after video content. And last but not least, native ads are digital ads that appear to be a part of the web page or website, but are actually a sponsored advertiser's content. All of these ad types appear on many different platforms, including on websites, web browsers, apps, smart TVs, and through connected devices, or devices that are simply connected to the internet. Now let's dive a bit deeper into these digital advertising platforms, or in other words, the places and spaces which these different digital ad formats can show up. The first digital advertising platform that we are going to discuss is the website. Almost all websites and web pages have some form of digital advertising. A website is one of the ways that we as consumers can access the internet. A website is essentially a group of web pages on the internet that are made using HTML, hypertext markup language, and are accessed through web browsers. Websites can be accessed through computers, mobile devices, smart TVs, and any connected device that can access the internet using a web browser. A web browser is an application that essentially gives you access to everything on the internet by searching or by typing in a web address. Some common web browser examples include Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. Next, we are going to talk about one of the most common platforms in which we can access the internet, and in turn be served a digital ad. Apps, short for application, is software developed by an entity that can be installed and used to run on a computer, mobile device, smart TV, or any connected device using the internet. We use apps every single day to stream music, access social media, watch video content, shop, and to manage our finances and other aspects of our daily lives. Almost all social media platforms have an app, and traditional TV networks have moved from linear and broadcast video to streaming video through apps. Everything has an app these days, and almost all apps host some form of digital advertising. We can find apps on our smartphones, on our smart TVs, on our wearable devices such as Apple Watch, on our laptop and desktop computers, and on any device that is connected to the internet. The next platform is also very common. Smart TVs are televisions that are connected to the internet and are able to support video streaming content. Smart TVs contain apps and sometimes have web browsers that provide access to websites using the internet. Since smart TVs provide access to the internet and host video streaming, video ads and display ads are commonly found on smart TVs. Many traditional broadcast TV networks, such as CBS, ABC and NBC, and linear cable TV networks such as Paramount and Warner Bros. Discovery, and YouTube use apps to stream their video content, and in turn serve digital ads. And last but not least, digital ads can be served on connected device platforms. Connected devices are simply devices that are connected to the internet. For example, connected TV devices include Amazon Fire Stick, Chromecast, or gaming consoles such as Xbox or PlayStation. Connected devices can also include wearable devices such as smartwatches and digital billboards in Times Square that are connected to the internet. As our world continues to evolve and advance, the number of platforms that are connected to the internet continues to grow, making the digital advertising landscape even more complicated and fragmented. So, to summarize what we have learned so far, digital advertising can show up in many different digital ad formats, which include display ads, paid search ads, social media ads, audio ads, video ads, and native ads. And those ad formats can be served on many different platforms, including websites and web browsers, apps or applications, smart TVs, and on any connected devices by using the internet. Now that we have a better understanding of the digital advertising ad formats and the different platforms in which these ad formats can appear, let's dive a bit more into digital advertising types for each digital ad format in our next lesson.